Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about another easy problem on Leetcode today. Uncommon words from two sentences. Leetcode 884. In this problem, we are given two sentences S1 and S2 and we should return the list of all the uncommon words. We may return the answer in any order. A sentence is a string of a single space separated words where each word consists only of. A word is uncommon if it appears exactly once in one of the sentences and does not appear in the other sentence. Then in example 1, we can see that S1 is this apple is sweet and S2 is this apple is sour. And we can see that the words this apple is common in both the strings. So we discard them from our answer and that's why our output is sweet and sour because they appear only once. Then in example 2, S1 is apple and S2 is banana. And the only uncommon word here is banana. And we don't output apple because even though it is uncommon between S1 and S2, but it still appears twice in S1. And hence we discard it as well. Now, in terms of solution, one of the naive approach can be that we split the sentences into the list of words or array of words, say L1 and L2, for sentences S1 and S2. And check first the list L1 to see if it has duplicates by running two nested loops. And whenever we find a duplicate, we just ignore that word. And then we do the same thing for list L2 as well. And when we have the uncommon words in L1 and L2, we again do the same thing between the list L1 and L2 and see if there are some common words between them. And if there are, we just discard them as well. And finally, we will get uncommon words as our answer. But the lookup in the array or list are super expensive, resulting in the time complexity of O of n, where n is number of elements in the array. In this case, it will be number of words. And because we are doing it for all the words, the time complexity will be O of m square plus n square, where m is number of words in sentence 1 and n is number of words in sentence 2. And now to speed up the lookups, we can use hash table or hash map in Java, which will reduce the time complexity to O of 1 for each word. And we can use key as string and value can be the frequency, that is number of times the word occurs in the sentence. And because it doesn't matter if the word is duplicate in one sentence or between both the sentences, whenever it is duplicate, we just need to discard that word. So we can just use a single hash map to store the frequencies of word from both the sentences. And after building the frequency map, whenever we see the count more than 1, we can just ignore that word from our answer. Now let's see that in action. Let's take example 1. So we start looping on the string S1 and let's initialize our hash map here. First word we see is this. It is not present in the map. So we add it to the map with frequency 1. Then we see apple. This is also not present in the map. So we add it with frequency 1 as well. Same for is and sweet. Then we start iterating on string S2. We see word this. It is already present in the map. So we increment our frequency to 2. Then apple also is present in the map. So we increment the count again to 2. And is also is present in the map. So we again increment the count. And now we see sour that is not present in the map. So we add it with frequency 1. And now we have finished iterating on string S2 as well. So in the end, there are only two words, sweet and sour, with frequency 1. And that will be our answer. Similarly, in example 2, the frequency map from S1 and S2 will be apple occurring twice and banana occurring once. So, because frequency of banana is 1, we will return it as our answer. So now let's jump into the code part. Let's combine string S1 and S2 and treat it as a single string, because if the duplicate occurs in one string, it will also be treated as duplicate anyways. And now we can also create our frequency map. Let's call it count. Now we can split the combined string into individual words using a space as a delimiter. This will create a list of words and now we can start iterating on them. Now for each word, we will check if the word is already present in the map. If it is, we will increase the count by 1. But if it is not present, then we can use this method in Java called getOrDefault. So in case word is not present in map, we will get default value as 0. And now we can just define our answer. And now we will start iterating on the map. So we can use entry set or key set for that. Let's use entry set today. So for each entry, we retrieve the word and its count and filter the words where the count is 1. Because if the count is 1, then word is uncommon and we add that word to our answer list. And finally, we will return it as string array. And for that, we can use toArray method and pass string array as an argument. Now let's run this code. Cool, let's submit this code. Awesome. In terms of time complexity, it will be O of n, where n is total number of words in both strings s1 and s2. Because when we are combining the string, that takes O of n time, because internally Java is allocating a new string memory and then assigning the characters to it. Then we are going through this word list after splitting the string. So that again takes O of n time. And then we are again going through the map. And in the worst case, map can have n words. So again, the time complexity will be O of n. And in terms of space complexity, also it is O of n, because first we are storing this combined string that again requires O of n space. And then we are storing all of these words in the map, which again takes O of n space. So that's why the space complexity is O of n. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please like, share and subscribe. The code link is in the description below. If you have any questions or suggestions, please write them in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time.